that you would leave your mark, trauma right from the start. But baby, you're a work of art. Maybe I could eat your heart. Maybe I could eat your heart.
On a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon in northern Indianapolis, on the campus of Marian University, it's crossroads ball action as the Knights of Marian host the Lancers of Grace today on the ISC Sports Network. A pleasant afternoon, everybody, alongside our broadcast partner 2018 4A state champion in high school from Decatur Central, Mr. Don Ivey. I'm John Natali, and Don, let's just get right to it. You couldn't ask for a more perfect day of softball today.
It's absolutely beautiful out here today. We had a little rain in the forecast, but it is yet to find us, so hopefully it stays that way.
We are getting the start right away. First pitch looks like it's going to be right around 2:58 Eastern Standard Time. Just a tad bit of cloud cover, which makes the conditions even better. Sun's not blaring down on you. That's going to be around 73 degrees on the first pitch. That's Lexi Smith on the mound. And we are underway in Marian. Ball finds a strike zone. 1-0 and count to Marley Cohen. Playing the freshman is Cohen. Good changeup off the outside corner. 0-2. Cohen 329 on the season. No homers, 14 driven in. The 0-2. And got her swinging. 3 straight. And Marley Cohen, the first out. Lexi Smith, 6-4. 2.92 ERA on the season. This is her 16th appearance for the Knights. And to second, Butel. Over to Went, 2 down.
Nice play by the second baseman, playing the bounce.
That's one of the best things, Coach. 1 pitch, 1 out, right?
Oh, yes. 4 pitches and 2 outs, even better.
That brings up the freshman, 1 of 5. And head coach Amanda Jones lineup today. Molly Jones. That ball misses inside, 1-0 the count. Jones in center today, 292. She has put 5 out of the yard. Has driven in 13. Showing bunt. She pulls back. And slap fouled on the right side. Count evens up a 1-1. One of 2 today on the ISC Sports Network. Here's the 1-1. Just missed.
Tried to get her to chase that one.
2-1 to count to Jones. Swing through that one. Evens up count 2-2. Coach, it's a position where pitcher advantage on 2-2?
I think so. Pitcher's got her, the hitter's got to guess if she's going to get her to chase her and come right at her. Ooh, just missed.
That one looked good. Looked like Smith wanted it. But it brings the count full, 3-2 to Molly Jones. Payoff pitch. This one towards the right side, giving chase, and good play by Went. After 3 up, 3 down. Knights get a chance at their first at bat next on the IC Sports Network.
Some say you have to choose between reaching for Mars or harnessing more energy from a star. Going faster than the speed of sound versus bringing clean water from out of the ground. We say, why not both? The choice then is Marian University's Whitaker School of Engineering. Discover success with purpose. Learn more at marian.edu/engineering.
Here's a look at the lineup for the Knights today. Fleming, 23rd. At the helm from Marian will be Abby Hoffman, Delaney Rundle, Abby Madare, Maddie Hughes, Lily Went, Mallory Butel, Haley Webb, Alex Kiemeyer, and Allie Malone. Lexi Smith doing the pitching today. This team batting .334 on the season, so they can swing it. Coming off a doubleheader win up at Goshen this past Sunday. And playing Grace at their house earlier in the season, swept that back on Friday, March 20th. Coach, we're in that final fourth of the season, about 3 weeks to go. Where do you want your players at this point late in the season?
I don't want them to look as far as towards the end of the season, as we still got to improve. We've still got a few games to improve, but at least to whether we're up or down at that point in the season from where we started at, that's where we need to grow and stay healthy.
First pitch, strike. Abby Hoffman, .426 on the season. It's driven in 31, 4 homers at a leadoff spot. And this one fouled back to the right side, count 0-2. Emma Hiss, another freshman, 4-15 on the season, with .766 ERA. It's her 24th appearance in 2026. The 0-2, and slap just fouled down the left side, and we'll do it again in 0-2. Hoffman, a junior.
Coached against her several games. She's from Roncalli. Played for Coach Lauk there. Very nice player, hard to get out.
Here comes the 0-2. That ball high and off the corner. Count 1-2. Coach, you could probably go up down both of these lineups and see a lot of players that you went against at some point.
It looks like on the other side, they have a pitcher that's not in the lineup right now in this game one of this doubleheader. Huffman from Martinsville was in our conference. We played her twice a year. She had pretty good outings against us.
Count evens up at 2-2. And then straight away, Jones under it and puts it away for the first out. Now to freshman Delaney Rundle in left field today. 370, no homers, 11 driven in for the freshman. Tough couple 6 outs through that Marian lineup, everybody above 300. Ball high and outside. Here it comes. And high 2-0.
Great hitters count right here, 2-0. Pitcher does not want to fall behind at 3-0.
Checks the wristband. And here's the 2-0. That ball high and outside, 3-0. Coach, in this situation, early first inning, green light, or are you holding it?
I'm certain how she's hitting for the year, but most of the time I'm probably taking her, especially in the first inning.
The 3-0. And that one finds the outside corner, 3-1.
Back to good hitters count again, 3-1. Pitcher has to bring it or put her on.
Into the windup. And that one slap foul down the third base side. And now the count even, 3-2.
Pitcher's done a great job of fighting back and getting in the count.
Just a couple of accessories just out of the dugout on the Marian side. We'll get that cleaned up. And we'll do it again at 3-2. And that ball high. And Rundle draws a walk. First base runner on for the Knights. That'll bring up Abby Madare. She's having a great season so far. 435 clip. Has 6 homers, the 43 driven in, all 3 leading the Knights in those 3 categories. And there's a shot deep to center. Going back, touch 'em all time.
It's like home run number 7.
2-run home run for number 11, Abby Madare.
On one swing of the bat. Madare clears him, and it's 2-0 early, Marian. No doubt on that one, Coach. Deepest part of the ballpark.
Absolutely not. When your team comes in after a shutout inning, you always want to get them 1 run or more to win the inning, and they've already won this inning with 2 runs. With only one out.
So that'll bring up the freshman, Maddie Hughes. 358, 1 home run, 27 driven in. Playing the hot corner today for head coach Scott Fleming. And that ball high, 1-0. Wind blowing a little bit left to right, not much at all. But that home run by Madare cut through that wind with ease. All outside, 2-0. Hiss laboring a little bit early in the first. Here comes a 2-0. That ball right over the heart of the plate, 2-1. This got the leadoff batter Hoffman on a fly to center, and that ball right towards us. And now the count even at 2-2. Rundle drew the walk, and then the big shot by Abby Madare to put Marian up 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first. Two and two. And soft liner to Cohen at third, and that's 2 down.
Right off the tip of the bat.
Now batting for Marian, first baseman, number 5, Lily Went.
That'll bring up the senior, Lily Went, at first base today. 310, 1 homer, 16 driven in. Up the middle on the backhand, that's Furchess, and fires over to first, but it drew Lodig off the bag, and good hustle down the line from Went.
It was a nice play by the second baseman. The throw was just a little bit high and brought the first baseman off the bag.
Now for the Knights, second baseman, number 20, Mallory Butel.
And another freshman, Mallory Butel. Second base, 305, 1 home run, 19 driven in. 2 down. Went on first, 2 runs already scored. There's a strike. Count 0-1. The 0-1. And that ball a little bit off the outside. It's 1-1.
Heading the count's trying to get her to chase that outside. She stayed disciplined, drew the ball.
Here comes the 1-1. That ball a little bit high.
Yeah.
2-1 the count.
Looked like a nice pitch, but it was, like you said, it was a little high.
Went on first with the infield hit. And that ball high. Well, I think we've established in the first inning that you're not going to get the high strike.
Good hitters count here, 3-1.
This with the 3-1. And there's a shot to right field. That'll find grass.
Nice hit.
Argo
Nice hit.
knocks it down, gets it in, but now runners on first and second with 2 down. That'll bring up Haley Webb, the junior.
Catcher, number 21, Haley Webb.
Part of the battery for the Knights this afternoon. 200, does have 2 homers, driven in 6. Runners on first and second, 2 down. She was on that one, but fouled it straight back. 0-1. Is trying to get out of this with only a 2-run disadvantage. That ball outside. Good stop by Sleeth to keep that one from going to the backstop. 1-1.
It seems like every time she starts off the batter with 0-1, she goes with an outside pitch to get them to chase it. They've been pretty disciplined, stayed off of it.
And that ball misses the outside corner. 2-1. Lily went on second. Mallory Butel on first. And Haley Webb with the 2-1 count. That ball high and outside. Coach, what do you see right now from Emma Hiss?
She's trying to really place her, locate her pitches at a certain spot, and she's just missing them. Now she's falling into advantage to the hitter at a 3-1 count.
Here it comes. And that ball fouled straight back again. Now the count full at 3-2.
You should see the runners getting a good start here. 2 outs with full count.
Two on, 2 out. And the count full at 3-2. To Haley Webb. And that ball low and inside.
Loads them up.
Second walk of the inning. Goes to third, Butel to second. And that'll bring up Alex Keymeyer, the designated player today. 219, has driven in 12. And she has an opportunity here to get 1, maybe 2 on something in the gap. Coach, I know you've made that trip to the mound many a time, sometimes in the first inning. What are you telling your young pitcher?
As far as on my staff, I tried to stay away from the pitchers. I was a little emotional on after a walk to load them up, especially down 2-0, 2-0, loads them up. We'll let my pitching coach go out there and talk to him. She had a little bit more calm demeanor, but sometimes I would go out there.
Everybody will retreat to their positions.
For the Knights, designated player number 6, Alex Keymeyer.
And Alex Keymeyer with an RBI situation with 2 outs in the bottom half of the first for the Knights. And a first pitch strike. You've nailed it, Coach. He usually starts out 0-1.
We'll see if she'll try to go low and away like she has the last two batters, 0-1.
The 0-1.
She did not.
Straight back.
Just went right at her.
And Keymeyer down in the count 0-2.
Yeah. The pitching coach for Marian, I would know how she would attack this if she's a Decatur Central graduate. But we'll see here how they do this.
The 0-2. And swings through that one. The Knights leave them loaded, but get two on the big fly by Abby Madare. It's 2-0. We'll go to the top half of the second. You're watching Marian and Grace on the ISC Sports Network.
When you have back or neck pain, you'll try anything for relief. Anything.
Whoa! Honey?
Honey, it was mustard seed.
For real options, get your back in front of the spine experts at Ortho Indy. Ortho Indy Spine. This is your way back.
Back on the campus of Marian University, a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. We're playing two. And right now, the hometown Knights, 2-0 over the Grace Lancers. Home run by Abby Madare, her 7th of the season and her 45th RBI. It'll be Hiss, Sleeth, and Lodig.
Leading off the second inning. For the Lancers, it's number 26 pitcher, Emma Hiss.
Grace has lost 3 in a row. They split with Goshen at their place and then lost 2. That's St. Francis, who currently leads the Crossroads League. And that ball right on the outside edge, strike 1. To the pitcher, Emma Hiss, a freshman, .315. Also has 6 home runs, 26 driven in. On the changeup, misses low, 1-1. Hiss trying to help her cause and get aboard. As Avery Sleeth waits on deck. That ball way outside, 2-1. Here it comes. Off on the inside, she chops it fouled on the third base line, evens it up at 2-2. Good pitch there to catch Hiss inside the hands.
A 2-2 count. Most pitchers want to go right at you. Let's see if she takes the mentality of her pitching coach. She has confidence in her. She'll go full count here and try to get her to chase one.
And swings through it.
And that's what she did.
Second strikeout for Smith. And one down in the top half of the second. Always want to thank our Marian staff, Mitch, Haley, Kirsten, with us this afternoon. One down for the battery mate of Emma Hiss. Avery Sleeth, .311. 2 home runs, 16 driven in for the senior. Ball is on the outside, 1-0. And in on the hands, it's going to just go foul down the third base line. Rundle gave it chase, but couldn't get there.
That was going to hang up there long enough to get to it, but it didn't.
Evens a count at 1-1. And the pitch. Wanted to go. She held her swing, and it was high, so 2-1 to Sleeth. Grace with the team average at .273. in this campaign. And good pitch off the outside. Evens it up at 2-2.
Let's see if Coach Smith here get her to chase another one. Take a chance on loading them up.
And swings through it.
It's 2 batters in a row.
Second strikeout of the inning for Smith. Third of the game and 2 down.
Now batting is first baseman, 24, Sage Layden.
Sage Lottig, the first baseman. 230, 9 driven in, the junior. And a shot right up the middle. Good piece of hitting with 2 out by Lottig. Hit given up by Lexi Smith.
Last 2 batters, the pitcher started off with a first pitch strike. Third batter paid attention, went after that first pitch.
That'll bring up the senior Paige McCorkle in left field. 289, 15 driven in. 1 on, 2 out for the Lancers. That one finds the outside corner.
With no strikes on, I'm probably telling my hitters, if you don't like that, don't go after it. But the umpire keeps calling it, so pitcher's going to keep throwing it.
That ball far off the plate, evens it up at 1-1. Smith got the first 2 on strikeouts, and then a base hit by Sage Lottig. And swings through that one. 1-2. Allie Furchess waits on deck. Thought about going, but held it back, so it evens it up at 2-2.
So tried another one with 2 strikes going to the outside. She got the first 2 outs. Batters chasing the pitch. Now she's trying to get a third one.
Slow chopper to Butel. Going to play it off the hop. Bobbled it and not going to get her at first. Good hustle down the line from McCorkle. That'll be an error on Butel. So now runners on first and second with 2 out. For Allie Furchess, another freshman. 298 driven in. Runner in scoring position for Grace.
If Grace can do something with 2 outs off of an error here to put 2 runners on. Ooh.
Changeup just miss.
That looked really good.
The 1-0. And that ball off the outside corner, 2-0.
Great hitters count here, 2-0. Still looking for that favorite pitch of hers.
Right down Main Street, and it finds its way into center field. Runners will advance. Now it's bases loaded, 2 outs for Grace. 3 consecutive base runners for the Lancers after 2 consecutive strikeouts, and a chance for the 9-hole hitter, Emmy Meyering, to drive 1, maybe a couple in. 234, 3 homers, and 8 driven in on the season. Misses on the outside.
Let's see if that air comes back and hurt Marian.
After getting the first 2 on strikeouts, it's been 3 consecutive base runners for Grace. And that ball misses outside, 2-0.
Like I stated earlier, it's 2-0, great hitters count. You get 2 outs.
And that's going to bring a visit
With the bases loaded.
to the mound.
In this situation as a hitter, you should be telling your hitter right now, as the coach is talking to her, that you're looking for your absolute favorite pitch. You have no strikes on you, bases are loaded. You got 2 outs. You want to get your favorite pitch. And basically, score a couple runs here.
Meeting adjourned. On the mound, And down in the count is Smith, 2-0. Here it comes. And that ball high, 3-0.
So good discipline to stay off that pitch. Pitcher's having a little bit of control. There's a lot of balls in these last few batters. I would probably take a pitch here. And she did.
Finds a zone there, 3-1. Smith trying to fight her way back. Bases loaded, 2 down. And that one finds the outside corner. Smith works it back to a full count. Payoff pitch. Runners will be moving. Got to be careful, though. Especially Lottie at third. And that ball's going to find its way foul down the first base side, so we'll do it again at 3-2.
That new life. Both the hitter and the pitcher feeling pressure here.
The payoff pitch. And that ball high. All the runners will advance. Lottie crosses the plate. And it's 2-1.
That two out error is going to come back to get him. Got one run off of that. It should have been the third out and up to bat.
Back to the top of the order. Marley Cohen struck out in her first at bat. That one finds the outside corner, 0-1. Gonna get the change up. Count evens up at 1-1. Lexi Smith trying to get out of a jam. Base is still loaded. And that was shot down the third base line. Look out. Paige McCorkle. That's a very hard hit, strike 2. Down on the count 1-2. Smith needs it. Here it comes. Tried to go the outside corner, couldn't get it. 2-2.
I'd like to say there's more control on this batter here. Started off ahead in the count. Let's see if she can finish it.
And a shot in between third and short. Another run will score. And a 2-out base hit for Grace, and they tie this up at 2s. That is 5 consecutive Lancers to reach base after 2 early strikeouts. And they're not done yet. It's tied up at 2 for the 2-hole hitter, Daly Ricard. Gets that change up over the plate. And that hitter on the foot. Count 0-2. Smith needs to go to work to get out of this inning. 2 across, bases still loaded. All of this with 2 outs. That one in the dirt, gets away. And on the good hustle by Allie Furchess.
Good instincts from the base runner. A loose ball that wasn't really far away from the catcher, but she got a good jump down the line, able to take the lead.
Meyering moves over to third, Cohen the second. And 3 runs, all with 2 outs. And this top half of the second for Grace. And a chance to get 2 more. Runners in scoring position. Chopped at the plate. We'll do it again at 0-2. Card grounded out to second in that first inning. And that ball off the outside, 2-2. Ball misses inside, another full count. Lexi Smith throwing a lot of pitches in this top half of the second. The payoff pitch. Chopper on the third base side. I believe that was foul at the plate. And we'll do it again, full count.
Pressure is probably more on the batter than the pitcher in this, because at least first base is open. If she does happen to walk her, still would have 2 outs. She doesn't want to walk her really, though.
And another walk. Bases loaded again.
The pressure should go back on the pitcher.
3 runs already crossed the dish. All those with 2 outs. Smith got the first 2 batters on strikeouts. That's 6 consecutive Lancers to reach base after the 2 outs. And I'll bring up Molly Jones. Soft liner to first. And her first at bat. Bases loaded. Slow chopper to third. Hughes fields it over to first, and that'll do it. Grace leaves them loaded, but not before they put 3 across the plate. We'll go to the bottom half of the second. Lancers up 3-2. Crossroads League Softball on the ISC Sports Network.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
There's something that may surprise you about Marian University. It's not our Catholic faith or our Franciscan values. It's not our 5,000 students or our diversity. It's not Marian's championship athletics or our Indianapolis location. It's that Marian is home to Indiana's only college of osteopathic medicine. Marian, Indy's Catholic University.
Shortstop, number 4.
It'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 for the Knights. Went into that top half of the second up 2-0, but the Lancers put up 3, all with 2 outs. And Marian down 1 in their bottom half of the second. And a slow chopper to first. Got some crazy English on it and gonna beat the throw. That was a cue shot.
The leadoff hitter coming up to bat.
Allie Malone, the sophomore. 333. She'll bump that average up with the leadoff single. And back to the top of the order, Abby Hoffman. Flied out to center in her first at bat. And that ball high.
She hit the ball really well. First at bat, flew out to center. So she can advance this runner here.
And there's a pop up to right, and moving back was Furches. She puts it away. 1 down. For Delaney Rundle. Was able to draw a walk in that first inning and scored on the big fly from Adair after that. Malone aboard with the leadoff single. That ball low, 1-0. Marian trying to answer back after getting up 3 in that bottom half of the second. The 1-0. Showed bunt, finds the outside corner, 1-1. Slow chopper to short. Meyering throws over to first and got her. Meyering to Lottig on the fielder's choice.
Batting for Marian is number 11, Abby Madare.
Malone on second, but 2 down for Abby Madare. Put one straight over the center field wall deep to give Marian that 2-0 lead. Strike over the outside corner.
I believe that home run was on the first pitch. This time she starts the first pitch on the outside here.
Slow chop at a third, finds its way foul. And Madare down in the count 0-2. This has settled down in the second inning after a long first. Here comes the 0-2. And sliced foul down the right side. And we'll do it again at 0-2.
As a hitter, 0-2 here, you just want to keep fighting it off. Anything close, pitcher's going to try to get you chase some.
And there's a pop to right. Calls off Argo.
It's a good job by the right fielder calling her off.
And that'll do it. Marian leaves one aboard. We'll go to the top half of the third. Grace Lancers up 3-2. Crossroads League action on the ISC Sports Network.
We jumped in immediately. We take a intro to engineering course.
And they sit there and tell you, we're not going to push you through every single prereq your first 2 years. We're going to let you get hands-on work with engineering right away because 2 years of a prereq, that's boring.
Batters 3, 4, 5, top half of the third for the Grace Lancers. There's a starting lineup. It's Cohen, Ricard, Jones, Hiss, and then Sleeth, Lottig, McCorkle, Furchess, Meyering, and then Sydney Argo.
26, Emma Hiss.
Grace went down in order in the first. 2 strikeouts to lead off the inning in the second, but then they went 6 consecutive batters to reach base and put 3 across the dish. And a first pitch ball from Lexi Smith to Molly Jones. Popped up the first in that first inning. And that ball high and away. 2-0. Smith trying to have a quick inning and get Marian back up to the plate. There's a strike, 2-1.
You're unable to view the bullpen for Marian from here, from our side, but I'm pretty sure the coach has the bullpen warming up.
The 2-1. That ball slapped to right. It's going to find grass. Adair fields it, fires in the second. But a leadoff base hit for the Lancers and Molly Jones.
Sleep.
Good hitting going the other way, taking the pitch. And that'll bring up Emma Hiss. Shows bunt to third. Hughes has got it. Fires over to first as Butel covers.
Batter did her job, laid it down, advanced the runner, put him in scoring position.
Jones over to second on the sack. And that'll bring up Avery Sleeth. She struck out for the second out of that second inning. It's like a courtesy runner. It'll be Gabby Eberhardt, the freshman.
At second base for Grace is number 6, Gabby Eberhardt.
Got a little more speed over in second base in scoring position, so she can find a little grass out here. She has the opportunity to get her in.
Eberhardt from Crown Point, Indiana. Showed bunt, but pulls it back. First pitch strike for Lexi Smith. The 0-1. Misses with the changeup, 1-1. And that ball misses off the outside, 2-1. Top half of the third. Marian struck first on a 2-run shot by Madare. Then all with 2 outs. Grace answered with 3 runs. And that ball fouled to the right side, 2-2. And now they have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. For the 5-hole hitter, Avery Sleeth. Here comes a 2-2 from Smith. Off the end of the bat. So we'll do it again at 2-2.
Good fight off pitch there by the hitter.
Here comes the 2-2 from Smith. And on the hands, Butel fields it over to first, second out.
Moves the runner over to third.
Batting down, 19, Paige McCorkle.
2 down. Jones moves over to third. That ball high and outside. One and 0 to Paige McCorkle. To third. Hughes fires over to first. That'll end the inning. Runner stranded on third, but a bagel in the top half of the third for the Lancers. Marian's got some work to do, down 3-2. NAIA Crossroads League action on the ISC Sports Network.
There's companies always asking for students with shop experience, and the dean will email me and say, hey, they're looking for a guy just like you, which is awesome that the dean knows who a guy like me is.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
Back on the campus of Marian University. And the hometown Knights find themselves down 1 to the Grace Lancers. And it'll be Hughes, Went, and Butel. 4, 5, and 6. Maddie Hughes lined out to third in her first at bat. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Marian Knights, 24-11, ranked 11th in the NAIA, 16-10 in the Crossroads, but they are 11-5 at home. And that ball popped to the right side. Will find its way out of play. And the count 1-1. St. Francis and Indiana Wesleyan atop the Crossroads League. About 10 games left. Off the outside, 2-1. Here comes a 2-1 from Hiss. That ball pops straight up. Purchase calls everybody off, puts it away, 1 down.
Batting down for your Knights, number 5, Lily Went.
Now to bring up Lily Went. Not a base hit, stranded at third in the first inning. After a rough first inning, Emma Hiss has settled down nicely. All right, with 1 down in the third. And swings through that one. Good pitch off the outside corner. The 0-1. And that ball fouled to the right side. Quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Advantage goes to the pitcher on this one, 0-2, without being sad. But you basically just got to fight it off until you get your pitch as a hitter. As a pitcher, you got to try to get them to chase it.
0-2. And that ball driven to center. Straight away. Jones under it, puts it away, 2 down.
Batting for the Knights, number 20,
2
Mallory
out.
Butel.
That brings up Mallory Butel. She singled in the first inning, stranded at second. Trying to jumpstart a 2-out rally for the Knights. Find themselves down 1. Bottom half of the third against the Grace Lancers. That ball outside, 1-0. Coach, how important is the pace of a pitcher?
The pitcher wants to stay in a routine. She wants to keep going. She's ready to go immediately.
The ball catches the outside corner, 1-1.
If she's focused in, you as a hitter, if you see that in routine, you kind of do anything you can to maybe break that little momentum she's got.
And right down the pike, 1-2.
You don't want that pitcher to get in a groove, get very comfortable out there.
And the changeup caught looking.
Right now she's in a real good groove.
Emma Hess puts him down in order. 1-2-3. We'll go to the top half of the fourth. Grace Lancers 3-2 over the Marian Knights on the ISC Sports Network.
Getting an internship here has been much easier than I anticipated. My friends at bigger schools are telling me, well, I need to live, close to this city so I can work for this company. Well, I'm already close to the city. I live here.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
Marian University, where the Grace Lancers have a 3-2 lead headed to the top half of the fourth after a rocky first inning from the freshman Emma Hiss on the mound for the Lancers. Has settled down nicely in that second and third inning. The lone base hit to Allie Malone in that second. And they're back at it in this top half of the fourth.
off in the 4th inning for the Grace Lancers, number 13, Allie Burgess.
And that'll bring up Allie Furchess. She singled and scored, and a line shot go right into the glove of Malone. One down after one pitch.
Now batting number 2, Emmy Myron.
Now to bring up Emmy Myring. She walked, was left stranded at third. And that ball finds the outside corner, 0-1. Off the outside corner, 1-1. And that one finds the inside corner. 1-2.
Looks like she's probably pitching with a little bit more confidence in this inning.
All down and low, 2-2. Here's the pitch. On the inside corner.
2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts. Or not 2 strikeouts. The first one was a line out to short.
And back to the top of the order, Marley Cohen.
The lineup card rolls over for number 7, Marley Cohen.
She singled in the second. That ball way outside. 1-0 the count. And in on the hands, able to foul it off to the left side. Count at 1-1. And bounced in. 2-1. And in on the hands and past the glove of Rundle. Going on her way to second, stand-up double with 2 outs for the Lancers. Now Daly Ricard with a chance, another running and score position with 2 out.
Now batting 29, Daly Rickard.
And that got her. That is the 5th hit by pitch by Lexi Smith this season.
Now batting is 23, Molly Jones.
And that brings up Molly Jones. She singled in the 3rd inning.
So the pitcher can settle down here. She got the first 2 batters out, then gave up a stand-up single, and then a hit by a pitch. Starts behind the count here.
Jones shows bunt, pulls it back, and in on the hands, slap foul. Count evens at 1-1. 2 down, but once again, just like in that 2nd inning, 2 runners in on the hands, fielded by Hughes, fires over to first. That'll end the inning. The Lancers lead 2. But the Knights still down 1, heading in their bottom half of the 4th. Crossroads League action on the ISC Sports Network.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
This story is mad good.
Ice Spice? Who's that?
It's my ex, lemon lime soda.
This is intense.
But I love you.
Aw, buddy, it'll be okay.
Or not.
Marian University on just a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. There are clouds in the air, but they're not storm clouds. Blocking the sun, nice breeze coming in from the outfield. The only bad thing right now is that the hometown Knights are down 1, heading into the bottom half of the 4th.
Leading off for Marian, bottom of the 4th inning. Number 21, catcher Haley Webb.
And swings over that one. Haley Webb walked in the 1st inning. And foul at the plate, down quickly, 0-2. Off the end of the bat, straight back. We'll do it again at 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 from Emma Hiss. And a strikeout. That's her 3rd of the afternoon. And 1 down for Alex Keymeyer.
Number 6, Alex Keymeyer.
One of those 3 strikeouts back in the 1st. Emma Hiss, after a rocky 1st inning, she has settled down.
Since that 2-run 1st inning, she's settled really way down. I mean, she's dialed in.
Coach, you talked about it. Once they get that momentum, got to do everything as you can in the batter to break that up. That ball fouled back. Count at 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. In on the hands. Soft to first. Lodig puts it away. 2 down. And coach, when Marian is making contact now, they're not hitting the ball very hard.
For the Knights, number 4,
No, they're not. They're either on the hands or on the tip of the bat. Pitcher's doing a great job of confusing them.
Brings up Allie Malone. She led off the 2nd with a base hit. That ball off the outside. 1-0 the count to the sophomore, Allie Malone. That ball finds the outside corner, 1-1. Just looking to put him down in order in the bottom half of the 4th. Shot to short, deep as Myring couldn't handle it.
Would have been a long throw over from shortstop with some speed on the bases, but she bobbled it anyway.
So Malone on base for the second time via the error by Meyering, back to the top of the order, and Abby Hoffman.
Batting for the Knights, number 3, Abby Hoffman.
2 soft pop-ups so far by Hoffman. Looking to keep the inning alive with a 2-out base hit. That ball high, 1-0. Pitch and shot right up the middle. Hit that one on the screws. Malone moves over to second, and a 2-out base hit for the junior, Abby Hoffman.
There's that 2-out error I was talking about earlier. Coming back to get you here.
Now batting number 1, Delaney Rundle.
Marian's now in scoring position.
Delaney Rundle walked and got the second. Fielder's choice, 6-3. And the second, now runner in scoring position with 2 out. And that ball high, 1-0. And that ball high, 2-0.
As a slapper here, she's trying to look for a hole out there where to place the ball at. Grace looks like got a pretty good lineup on their defense with defending against this slap.
Third and second, way up. First and short back. And that ball high and outside, 3-0. Rundle looking for her pitch. 2 down, runners on first and second. And Delaney Rundle up in the count, 3-0. And on 4 straight pitches, the bases are loaded. Malone over to third, Hoffman to second. And if there's one person you didn't want coming up with 2 outs and the bases loaded, it was Abby Madare. And in similar fashion, Rundle walked in that first inning, and then it was a long fly in the first pitch by Madare to put Marian up 2-0.
Be huge if she put another one on the fence right now with bases loaded.
That wouldn't be bad. And I'm sure she'll take a base hit.
Oh yeah, that's what you're telling your hitters. Just hit the ball hard, go for a base hit. If you get a great pitch and you send it, you send it. If you don't, you don't. We got runners in scoring position. Just hit it hard.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. And straight back, she was on that one, but it's a strike. Madare had her 7th home run in that first inning, driving in numbers 44 and 45. And a chance to make that a little bit more if she can find grass at this at bat. And that ball in the dirt, 1-1.
Grace was able to put 3 across the plate after a big error. Let's see if Marian can match that.
Here's the 1-1. Chop foul at the plate, 1-2. Emma Hiss got the first 2, but it's been 3 consecutive to reach base for Marian. The 1-2. That ball fouled straight back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Madare digs in. Hiss is ready. And the 1-2. Off the end of the bat to second, fires over to first, and that'll do it. Marian leaves them loaded. We'll head to the top half of the fifth. Grace up 3-2. Crossroads League action on the IC Sports Network.
Missed opportunity there.
This is Paul. He loves running, music, and DIY home projects. In fact, he's remodeling his kitchen thanks to a home equity line of credit from Indiana Members Credit Union. They connected him with a loan officer, got him approved at a great low rate, and made it easy for him to make his monthly payment from anywhere thanks to IMCU's digital banking. Looks like Paul can do it all with a little help from IMCU.
Hey, grab me one too.
Back on the campus of Marian University, where the hometown Knights are down 1 to the Grace Lancers. Pitching change. Elena Tesner now on the hill from Marian. Tesner, a sophomore out of Noblesville, which is northeast of Indianapolis. Went to school at Heritage Christian. This is her 17th appearance, record of 8-4. An ERA just a skosh under 4 at 3.99. 35 strikeouts at 28 walks. And she will go to work against the pitcher, Emma Hiss, who has shut down Marian after a busy first inning. And a first pitch strike.
Seems like she got a little bit more speed than the starter.
And that ball skied to right. Adair under it, puts it away, one down. Marian would like nothing more here than a quick top half of the fifth. Now to bring up Avery Sleeth. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in the second, and a sac bunt in the third inning.
Majority of the time, Blue's been given the outside pitch. Starts off 0-1.
That ball in the dirt. Count 1-1, 1 out. Swings through that one. 1-2.
Knowing her pitching coach, he's probably not going to give her a pitch to hit here.
Off the end of the bat. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Here it comes. And swings through that one. 2 quick outs for the Knights. First strikeout for Tesner. And that'll bring up number 24, Sage Lodig. Singleton scored in the second. And line drive down the first base line, 0-1. Everybody takes a quick breath. And we're set. 0-1. May have gotten a piece of that, nonetheless, 0-2.
It was a nice pitch and a nice swing, too. Just missed it.
Elena Tesner looking to make this a quick 5th inning. Off the outside.
Good 0-2 pitch. Get her to chase one. Probably try to get her to chase another one, yeah.
Just a skosh high. Evens a count at 2-2. Sage Loddig looking to keep the inning alive for the Lancers. And that ball fired to right, giving chase. Was Madera, couldn't get there. So we'll do it again in 2-2.
When it first came off the bat, I didn't think it was going to be playable, but it actually had a chance out there for a play.
Outfield straight away from Marian, as is the infield. Here comes the 2-2. That ball high. Count is full. Two down. Tesner looking to put him down. 1-2-3. The payoff pitch. And off the outside. Sage Lottie comes all the way back, draws the walk, and a runner aboard with 2 outs for Paige McCorkle. Coach, you have harped on that, and she was the one that reached on that error at second base by Butel, and that's when they started that 2-out rally.
Not on a full count walk, like or a 2-out walk, is not as bad, but you still don't like to see those as much as the errors. The errors out there really kill you, and another thing you don't like to see is a 2-out full count walk.
And just took a swing at it, not much on it, and it's 0-2. Runner on first, 2 down. With Tesner up in the count, 0-2. Off the outside corner, 1-2.
She seems to be hitting her spots where the catcher's set up at. Pretty dialed in right now.
And can't get that one. So it evens it up at 2-2. Lotting on first after the 2-out walk. And McCorkle's worked it back to a 2-2 count. Thought about it. And she did not go. So another 3-2 count for Elena Tesner.
She was close, but it was a pretty good hold.
That ball fouled straight back. We'll do it again at 3-2. Lottig will be on the move at first. Grace looking for more of a 2-out rally. Here comes the payoff pitch. And inside, back-to-back walks after getting the first 2.
Now batting is 13, Allie Furchess.
And that'll bring up Allie Furchess. She singled and scored. Also driven in a run. Back in that second inning. Off the outside corner, 1-0. After a quick 2 first batters, Tesner's been laboring a little bit. There she finds a zone, 1-1.
If I'm not mistaken, she line drive out the shortstop last about.
Yes.
I'm looking for the left side here with a little faster pitching.
And that one right off the outside corner, 1-2. Purchase down in the count 1-2. 2 out. Runners on first and second after consecutive walks. Here comes the 1-2. Fouls it straight back. We'll do it again at 1-2.
Yeah, I'm thinking with that swing left to middle, where she's probably going to hit this ball at.
Here it comes. And on the hands, the Butyl first, and that'll end the inning.
Pitcher went inside, and she turned on it. Just a slow grounder to second.
Lancers strand 2. We'll go the bottom half of the 5th. Knights need 1. It's 3-2. Grace Lancers, NAIA Crossroads League action on the IC Sports Network.
To see the success that we've had around here has been very, very rewarding for me. My name is Steve Downing. I'm athletic director. We've been able to build buildings. We've been able to put up video boards. We've been able to build locker rooms, dining halls here. And I think a lot of that speaks to the M Club itself. You know, people are really excited about what we're doing here. We haven't had to sacrifice anything for our athletes, okay, in terms of clothing them, feeding them, or traveling them to events. And we've done it in a first-class way, and I'm really excited about what that means for the M Club itself.
The Lancers' Maddie Hiss has gone the distance after a rocky first inning. She has settled down tremendously and has not allowed a run since that first inning off the long fly by Abby Madare. So Maddie Hughes, Lily Went, and Mallory Butyl looking to get things started for the Knights. Down 1, bottom half of the 5th. And that ball finds his own 1-1. Coach, can you explain that? Is it just getting settled in? Is there a routine thing? Is it the pace? How do you go from that first inning on the mental side to move on what she's done the past 4?
As far as being dialed in, I mean, to be an athlete, you just got to be mentally tough. I mean, she could have folded after that first inning. Me personally, I would not have guessed she would have been still pitching in the 5th. She, credit to herself, she settled down. Offense come in, supported her, and gave her some runs. It gives her more confidence.
And on cue, a strike to even it up at 2-2. She's done a good job of keeping these Knights off balance at the plate. Not a lot of hard hit balls. And to short off the glove of Myring, and she's not going to get it. We'll see how they score that. It was going to be a tough play. I don't know, Coach. What do you think there?
I'm thinking she did everything she could just to keep the ball from going to the outfield. If you're being generous, you'd be no error.
Well, let's be generous on this, too.
If it's my shortstop, I want her to make the play.
We'll call it a base hit. We'll see what the official score is. Lily Went. Base hit, stranded at first, or third, in that first inning. Down a low, 2-0.
No outs, base runner on. So looking for an absolute favorite pitch here.
Lodig up a little bit at first, as is Cohen at third. That ball had tail on it. That was coming towards us and went to the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take. You're looking for your absolute favorite there, and that, not just because he called it a strike, doesn't mean it's your absolute favorite.
2-1 to the senior Lily Went. And that's a strike, 2-2.
At this point in the game, in the 5th inning, you know the umpire's strike zone. He really likes that outside. You got to fight that off, especially now with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Right up the middle. In the center.
Oh.
And through the legs of Jones. Everybody advances. So a base hit and an error in center puts Knights on 2nd and 3rd, and nobody out.
It looked like the center fielder looked up to see where the runner was at the last second and missed the ball.
Maddie Hughes now on 3rd. Lily Went on 2nd. For Mallory Butel. Had a single. Stranded at 2nd in the 1st. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Big opportunity here. First pitch ball to the freshman Butel. 2 big runs in scoring position out there for Marian. And that ball high, 2-0.
Looking for a favorite here. 2-0, no outs, 2 runners in scoring position.
This is really the first jam that Hiss has seen since that 1st inning. She was cruising along. But back-to-back base hits. Lead off the 5th. There's a shot to short. Played by Myring, fires over to 1st, but a run will score.
Ties it up.
And just like that, we're tied at 3s.
Batting for Marian, it's catcher number 21, Haley Webb.
That'll bring up Haley Webb. She walked, stranded at 1st in the 1st, struck out in the 4th. And just off the outside corner, 1-0.
Looking for a favorite here with no strikes.
1-0 to Webb. Fouled it straight back. Evens it up at 1-1.
He'd still be a little picky here with 1 strike on her. Got a runner in scoring position.
Lily went on 2nd, had a base hit, but then went through the wickets. Jones in center was able to get to 2nd. Got Maddie Hughes to 3rd. And that ball fouled back, so it's 1-2. Trying to get that run in from 2nd. 1 down. Marian already has 1 across the dish to tie this at 3s. Bottom half of the 5th.
As a hitter with 2 strikes, you really can't be too picky on here. You got to fight him off till you get your pitch.
And that ball fouled to the right side. We'll do it again at 1-2.
And that's what she's doing. Good fight in the batter's box.
Outfield straight away, as is the infield. Breeze blowing in towards the batters. The 1-2. That ball outside evens it up at 2-2. Alex Kiemeyer waits on deck. Trying to get Wen in from 2nd. And give Marian their first lead since the 1st inning. And there's a shot to right, hit on the screws, but right at Argo.
Thought that was going to be a real nice hit, but even better play by the right fielder playing it well.
She went with the pitch to the right side. Well, the 2nd out for Alex Kiemeyer.
Batting for the Knights is number 6, Alex Kiemeyer.
Kiemeyer struck out in the 1st, popped out the 1st. in her last at bat. Went still in scoring position, but now 2 down. Inside 1-0. Marian put up 2 in their bottom half of the first. Grace struck right back in the top half of the second with 3. And Marian has one across here in the 5th. And there's a shot. That might find the gap. What a diving catch! Somebody call Bristol. The top 10 awaits.
That was a real nice play out there in right field. That was basically an RBI double. Easy.
Final out of the inning. But Marian puts one on the board. And we'll go to the top half of the 6th. Tied at 3s, Grace and Marian on the IC Sports Network.
Some say you have to choose between reaching for Mars or harnessing more energy from a star. Going faster than the speed of sound versus bringing clean water from out of the ground. We say, why not both? The choice then is Marian University's Whitaker School of Engineering. Discover success with purpose. Learn more at marian.edu/engineering.
On a great play from Argo in right field, ends the inning for Marian, but not before they got one back, and we're tied, headed to the top half of the 6th in this Crossroads League matchup. Lancers came into this one 11-29, only 5-21 in the conference, and 7-13 away from their home park. But they have put on a fight here with Marian. And Coach, we'll get through this first batter, but I want you to talk about the infamous trap game and what that presents to every single club who might be looking ahead to that next game.
I talked to the Marian coaches before the game and about the first 2 games with these guys, and one of them was a lopsided win for Marian, and the other one was a 2-1 game. So I'm not too sure they were overlooking them or their record, just the way they've been playing, a conference game and only winning 2-1 up there.
Count 1-1.
Your players get to looking at records. You might want to overlook it as a player, but as a coaching staff, you want to remind them that you can't do that.
And a slow one. Cue shot to short. Fires a first. Got her. 1 up, 1 down in the top half of the 6th.
Basically, it's a 2-inning game, tied up 3-3. You always want to remind your players, if you're Marian, you are the home team. You get last up, so if you do get down in the game in the last 2 innings, you do get a chance to come back.
Back to the top of the order, Marley Cohen. That ball low and outside, 1-0. Coach, is there any strategy as a coach that you do in this situation, or are you just still playing it inning by inning?
You're playing it inning by inning. You don't want to get them too tight, even though it is tied up in the 6th. In your back pocket, you are the home team. You want to remind them of that, but you also don't want them to relax on that and rely on last at bat. You don't want to win the game on last at bat. You want to be ahead going in the 7th.
And that ball low, 3-0 to Marley Cohen. Going 2 for 3 on the day in that leadoff spot. Single and a double. That one outside, so on 4 straight pitches, that puts Marley Cohen aboard.
The batter at the plate will be 29, Daly Rickard.
That's the 3rd walk allowed by Elena Tesner.
I have a great story on the going in. Like I said, you don't want to go into the last inning, being the home team, being down ever. You never want to play. You never want to go up to bat. I have a story against our arch rival Mooresville. We were down 6-3, bottom of the 7th, walk-off grand slam to beat them 7-6 by yours truly, your coach's daughter.
Yes,
Morgan
sir.
Ivy hit a grand slam. It was the year we won state and kind of fueled us on our run.
(2018) Class 4A champion, Decatur Central Hawks, led by head coach Don Ivey. 30-4 in that season?
32-4.
32-4. I'm sorry, I tried to take away 2 wins from you. It's not a bad winning percentage.
You don't get too many opportunities, but in the 4 losses, we did play those 4 teams and beat them all the second time around.
That's incredible.
Including Lake Central in the state championship. They beat us, I think it was 8-1 up in Pendleton, the Horseshoe Classic we were talking about.
Lake Central Indians off to another great start. I believe they're ranked #1 right now. It's a short season, but
I think you're correct.
They looked very good when we saw them at the Horseshoe Classic this past Saturday at Pendleton Heights. Lots of good competition over there. Saw Center Grove, East Central, Pendleton, Franklin Central. And that ball chopped foul behind the plate. For Daly Ricard. Trying to get Cohen after the walk in a scoring position. The 2-1. He wasn't bunting there. Now 3-1. Desner in danger of giving up back-to-back walks after the lead out by Myring. And another walk. This is what you were talking about, Coach. Free bases.
Well, now you just, if you're Grace, you're basically looking for a timely hit here. You got a runner in scoring position, only 1 out.
And a strike.
As the coaching staff on Grace, you want her to put it in play. I mean, you want her to get a hit, but you want to put it in play and advance the runners, put 2 of them in scoring position.
And that ball straight up and couldn't get it. Good effort by Webb. Just a little bit too far out of the reach towards the backstop. And the count 0-2. Tough play, but good effort by Webb. She may have had that. Maybe the momentum of hitting the ground knocked it out.
Those are other things in the game. As your Marian's coach, you're over there thinking, should have been caught. As a coach, you want it to be caught, and hopefully it doesn't come back to hurt you here.
Down 0-2. And that ball in on the hands. Fouled back. It's still 0-2. Desner got the lead out, Myring. Ground out to short, but 2 consecutive walks. Here comes the 0-2 from Tesner. And that ball up, it'll find its way out of play. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. And again, good battle here. Jones battling down in the count 0-2.
As a hitter, you want to keep fighting that off to get your pitch, see if the pitcher makes a mistake.
And he's going to find the gap past the diving Hoffman. Everybody had to check up to see if she was going to catch that. But now it's bases loaded, 1 out for the 4-hole hitter, Emma Hiss, who has a chance to really help herself right here.
Looks like the infield might be playing in for a play at home.
Bases loaded, 1 out for the pitcher, Emma Hiss. And that ball outside, 1-0. Tesner really needs to dig down here and limit the damage. 1-0. And that finds the inside corner, 1-1.
As a pitcher and the coaching staff for Marian, you want to strike out the ball, not put in play, no runners move, advance, get the 2 outs.
And a hot shot to third. Look out. A loud strike. And to Jones, alert and aware on the third base line. Here comes the 1-2. And that ball skyrocketed foul behind us. And we'll do it again. Bases loaded, 1 out. And that off the end of the bat. And just like Molly Jones, Emma Hiss making Elena Tesner work with 2 strikes. And there's a shot. That might clear the wall. Touch 'em all time for Emma Hiss.
She's really helping herself out there.
The bases were jammed with black and red, and on one swing of the bat, Emma Hiss clears them.
The home run will bring up 5, Avery Sleep. Nourishing a warning on one of the runners for coming into their territory.
You got a warning on them touching the runner before she crosses the plate.
Coach can't reiterate enough. The free passes can always come back to haunt you, and there it did. And not sure what the warning was for, as everybody immediately looked, because the umpire went down to talk to head coach Amanda Jones. Well, whatever the discussion was, it doesn't take away the 4 runs scored on the grand slam by Emma Hiss. Avery Sleeth. And the count 2-0.
Pitcher's got to settle down here. 2 balls falling that grand slam. Help settle the defense, get these next 2 outs.
And that ball high, 3-0. Not sure if there's any activity. Well, there is a body going in. Let's see. There's a strike. It was Lauren Mayer and Alyssa Donaldson, which makes sense. Donaldson, the catcher, as that ball finds its way foul. Count full at 3-2. And Lauren Mayer, the senior.
Donaldson's a Canby resident in Decatur Township. Did not attend Decatur. Went to Bruboff.
And there's a shot to left. And that one just off the wall at the bottom. And a stand-up double for Avery Sleeth.
Looks like coach might be making a change here.
during the thing, make a pitching change, stay or go. And it looks like Lexi Smith is going to retake the mound.
Re-entering the game for the Knights, number 14, Lexi Smith.
A rough inning for Lena Tesner. Got the first out on a slow roller to short. But after that, back-to-back walks, a base hit, and then a grand slam by Emma Hiss, her 7th on the season, and runs 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30 with one swing of the bat. And now the Lancers up 4, and they're top half of the 6th. Lexi Smith going to take her warm-up pitches. Won't need many. We'll take a quick break. We come back. Lancers still at bat. 1 out. Crossroads League action on the ISC Sports Network.
We jumped in immediately. We take a intro to engineering course.
And they sit there and tell you, we're not going to push you through every single prereq your first 2 years. We're going to let you get hands-on work with engineering right away, because 2 years of a prereq, that's boring.
Back on the campus of Marian University, the fan base looking for something to cheer about. In this top half of the 6th, it's been all Grace. Leadoff batter was retired. And now 5. And there's a shot to third. Hughes looks back the runner, fires the first, 2 down.
Good execution by the infield. Third baseman held her. Shortstop covers the bag behind her. Does not advance.
And that'll bring up Paige McCorkle. Scored in that 2nd inning. Walked back in the 5th. That ball low. 1-0 the count. Avery Sleeth on 2nd. And that ball low, 2-0. That ball finds his own, 2-1. Runner in scoring position, 2 down, 4 runs already across on the big fly from Hiss. Here in the top half of the 6th, that ball inside, 3-1. And a chopper to short. Malone to Went, inning over. 4 runs cross on a big home run by Emma Hiss, plating all 4. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. Marian's got some work to do, down 7-3. Crossroads League action on the ISC Sports Network.
There's companies always asking for students with shop experience, and the dean will email me and say, hey, they're looking for a guy just like you, which is awesome that the dean knows who a guy like me is.
Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top performing banks. Take our fixed rate CD, for example. At 4.75% APY, it's a great way to earn a higher interest rate than you do with a traditional savings account. Merchants Bank makes it simple. What you see is what you get. A great rate. No gimmicks, no minimums, no hidden fees. Merchants Bank, one of the nation's top performing banks. Hop on over.
Back on the campus of Marian University. Over at the baseball field, you can see lots of Scholar Team Awards, tournament winners, 3 consecutive seasons. But right now, the softball team looking to catch fire in a bottle. Went into the top of the 6th, tied at 3s. And the Lancers off a grand slam by Emma Hiss. This ball to right, into the glove of Argo, 1 down.
As a coach, you probably want to see your team at least cut this lead in half, get 2 back here in the 6th. Give yourself a chance in the 7th.
Back to the top of the order. Abby Hoffman singled back in the 4th inning. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Emma Hiss has gone the distance. And a strike. Hiss gave up a home run in the 1st and then answered back very loudly in the top half of the 6th, clearing them all with one swing of the bat. And that ball just a little bit inside, 1-1. Abby Hoffman came into this one 426. Surprisingly, 2nd on the team in average. And looking to get aboard for the 2nd time today, up in the count, 2-1. And that ball finds the outside corner, evens it up at 2-2. Here it comes. And off the end of the bat, soft popper to Furchess, puts it away, 2 down. Now to bring up Delaney Rundle. She's walked twice. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Fielder's choice back in the 2nd. Trying to start a 2-out rally, down 4 in the bottom half of the 6th. Ball outside, 1-0. Emma Hiss, the freshman from Columbia City. And that ball finds the outside corner, 1-1. Slapped at that one, fouled it back. 1-2. Rundle, the freshman from Noblesville, played for the Miners. Slap straight back towards us. We'll do it again at 1-2.
We're always playing a doubleheader up in Noblesville. Well-coached program is there, up north.
Noblesville, one of those schools that just fundamentally sound all across their sports programs. Very well known for their soccer, both boys and girls. And that ball high, just off the outside corner of the plate, 2-2. They float around that top 10 in basketball. Football team's pretty decent. And that ball high. Tried to go to the well again, but missed. So a count is full to the 2-hole hitter, Delaney Rundle. And slaps at that one, staying alive. We'll do it again at 3-2.
She's doing a good job up there at the plate battling.
Here's the payoff pitch. And once again, slaps it foul. Working that left side of the field. Now just trying to put one in play. We'll do it again. Full count, 2 down.
She's doing a good job battling. Let's see if the pitcher hasn't made too many mistakes. Let's see if she can get one out of her after battling.
and get a couple of softballs back to the hands of our umpire. We'll take a second. Everybody gets a quick breather, and we'll do it again at 3-2. And once again, Rundle staying alive. Here comes the 3-2, 2 down. And that one finds the gap. Great at bat from Delaney Rundle.
Really great at bat.
Finds a hole between third and short. And Marian has a runner aboard with 2 down.
Kept battling, 5-6 balls, fouled off, finally got her pitch, sent it to left field.
And Coach, he was working the left side of that field the entire at bat and finally able to get one through on that left side. And this brings up Abby Madare. Put one over the center field wall for the first 2 runs in that first inning. Flied out to right and grounded out to second. She's 1 for 3. That ball high, 2-0. Madare came into this one. Team lead, 435 average. Needs a big one here. And there's a shot to right. Opposite field, but right into the glove of Argo. Wind may have held that up.
I think it did because it looked like initially it was going to burn her and the wind held it up. Argo's played a nice game out in right field today.
She has the right fielder. And we go to the top half of the 7th. Grace up 7-3 against hometown Marian. Knights have to get a quick inning here. We'll come back on the ISC Sports Network.
Getting an internship here has been much easier than I anticipated. My friends at bigger schools are telling me, well, I need to live, close to this city so I can work for this company. Well, I'm already close to the city. I live here.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you. Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
Back on the campus at Marian University, NAIA Crossroads League action. The hometown Knights down 4 to the visiting Grace Lancers. And that last inning was the killer against Marian. First batter went down on a routine ground ball to short, but then 2 walks and a base hit, and then Emma Hiss helping her own calls with a grand slam deep to right center field.
If you're the Grace coaching staff or the fans, you want to add to this, but if you're Marian, you obviously don't want to give up any more. Give yourselves a chance in the 7th.
Allie Furchess leading off for Grace. Count 2-0. Lexi Smith started the game, was spelled by Elena Tesner, and now she's back on the mound, trying to close this one out with no damage. And a short hopper to first off the body of Wentz. She collects it, touches first, 1 down.
Did a nice job staying in front of the ball, used her body, knocked the ball down.
Now batting number 2, Emmy Myring.
We'll bring up Emmy Myring. 0 for 2 on the day, a walk back in the 2nd, struck out and grounded to short. And that ball inside, 1-0. Grace was only shut down 1 time in the first inning, 1-2-3. They've had at least a base runner on in every inning since. Count even at 1-1. Game 2 after this. Clouds a little bit darker up in the sky, but no threat of rain. Some blue skies to the right of us. And that ball off the outside, 2-1. Nice breeze blowing in from the outfield, outside in. And Lexi Smith trying to shut him down in the 7th, and that ball right towards us. Get your mid out. And it evens up at 2-2. Lexi Smith from Crown Point, who fell a quarter short in the 4A state championship in basketball a few Saturdays ago at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Congratulations to the Mount Vernon Marauders, who won their first boys championship in basketball. Luke Ertl, Mr. Basketball here in Indiana. He's going to go up and play for the Purdue Boilermakers and head coach Matt Painter. He will spell another local product, Braden Smith, who played for the Shamrocks of Westfield. And in on the hands, and it finds the grass and left. Rundle fumbles it a little bit. But Myring will hold pat at first for a 1-out single, and back to the top of the order, and Marley Cohen. And that ball low and outside. Coach, one thing about this Grace Lancers team, all their hits have been hard. There really haven't been any just like that. That's a shot to center over the head of Hoffman against the wall. And it'll be a long single.
Yes, they have been. I agree. They have been solid hits. They have not been any bloopers. Very hard hit balls.
And on cue, Marley Cohen with a base hit. Myring takes third. Now runners at the corners, 2 out or 1 out.
As I stated earlier, Grace coaching staff really wants to get this extra run in here. Now she's over at third, cushioning their lead a little bit more with Marian being the home team.
Brings up Daly Ricard. That ball inside, 1-0. Hard just officially 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to second in the first inning, but has drawn 2 walks and got hit by a pitch back in the 4th. And now those clouds are getting a little bit darker.
If you look to her left, if you look to the right, it looks pretty good over there.
Nice to the right, but look out on the left. My goodness.
But I think it's moving left to right.
Oh, and yeah, that didn't look too good. Just got shown the weather bug on the smartphone, and there is a big cell coming this way. It's still business to be done here. Count 2-1. And that ball inside, 3-1.
I thought looking at the weather throughout the day, that game 2 might be in jeopardy. Game 1 we should be fine, but we got to finish them first.
And that ball just missed. It's a walk.
Blue has a better view than I do, but up top, it looked pretty good.
I don't know if we can get a reap. Here's that last pitch, and that's awfully close. It seems that he's been calling that throughout the game, but no chance to overturn it. No ABS here, and that's going to bring in Lauren Mayer, who is out in the bullpen warming up with Alyssa Donaldson, and the senior pitcher. Try to get these final 2 outs with the bases loaded. Myring on third, Cohen on second, and Ricard on first. Coach, this is about the third or fourth time that Grace has had the bases loaded.
I mean, they could really open this up and make it real difficult. It already is for Marian down 4, but you add a couple more, they're really in trouble.
You've got the 3 and 4 hole hitters coming up, and one of those is Emma Hiss, who already has a grand slam on the afternoon. Lauren Mayer, this is only her second appearance. Just 1 inning pitched. And she comes in a jam. Bases loaded, just 1 down. And the 3-hole hitter, Molly Jones, who singled and scored off the grand slam back in the 6th. 1 for 4 on the afternoon. That ball chopped at the plate. And it was tough for Myring to see that. It looked like it popped straight up, but then took some English, actually got behind Webb. Myring just a little indecisive at third, so everybody stays, but it's a ball. And there's a shot to center. Fielded by Hoffman on the throw home, and it was cut off by Wendt. Run scores, and now it's 8-3. Now 2 down, run is crossed. Coach, you'd said you liked that one insurance run. They got it right there. Runners on first and second for Emma Hiss, a pitcher. She's gone the distance on the mound, but also went the distance with a grand slam back in the 6th. Takes ball 1.
Yeah, it makes the hill a little bit steeper for Marian down 5 now, going at least 5 going into the last at bat. Still got to finish this inning.
And there's a strike. The 1-1. And there's a shot to right. Finds the gap. Hiss on her way to second. 1 will score. 2 will score. 10-3 Grace. Have a day, Emma Hiss.
She did it in the circle and in the box.
Emma Hiss now 3 for 5 on the day with 6 driven in. And there's a shot to left. And runners at the corner. 2 out. Coach, right now, it really doesn't matter who's on the mound for Marian. Grace is locked in.
Yes, they are. Since that, like you said, since the first inning, they have been.
Here's Sage Loddick. And there's a shot to right. Adair under it, and that'll do it. The Lancers put 3 more on the board. Have a 7-run lead. Marian down to their final 3 outs. Crossroads League action. Grace and Marian on the IC Sports Network.
This story is mad good.
Ice Spice? Who's that?
It's my ex lemon lime soda.
This is intense.
I love you. Ah, buddy, it'll be okay.
Or not.
This is Paul. He loves running, music, and DIY home projects. In fact, he's remodeling his kitchen thanks to a home equity line of credit from Indiana Members Credit Union. They connected him with a loan officer, got him approved at a great low rate, and made it easy for him to make his monthly payment from anywhere thanks to IMCU's digital banking. Looks like Paul can do it all with a little help from IMCU.
Down 7. The Marian Knights have some work to do as the Grace Lancers have just pulled out the bazooka bats in this one and are up 10-3, and Marian down to their final 3 outs. Coach, you said it just before we came back on. If there was a player of the game,
Right.
Emma Hiss it'd be her and then the field. She has been remarkable after a rocky first inning, giving up that home run to Madare. She has settled down, allowing just a 1 run after that. But she has gone 3 for 5, a home run, a double, a single, and 6 driven in. She has doubled up the Knights on her own. Now Marian's got to go to work. Hughes went and Butyl. That ball finds his own 1-1.
Find yourself down 7 and going to the last inning. You basically want to end this game hot. If you can make it interesting, you make it interesting. If not, you try to take the momentum into the second game, but you want to end this one on a high note as much as you can.
And a leadoff base hit right over the glove of Myring. And bobbled a little bit. Hughes took a look, but she'll stay at first. Leadoff base hit from Marian. Call you Don Stradamus. And that'll bring up Lily Went.
So we got a courtesy runner in.
Pitch running to the Knights, number 22, Jalen Phillips. The batter at the plate, number 5, Lily Went.
Jalen Phillips. Not a local product, from Orlando.
It's a long way from home.
Just a freshman. I'm sure the weather this past winter was a culture shock to the young freshman. She probably found out what the word parka meant, as it was an extremely cold 2025-26 weather for the Hoosier State. Lots of snow, too.
My son attended Manchester, played football there, and he had a teammate was in from Miami, Florida, and we talked about the same thing.
And a chopper towards her, just past the bag foul. Count it 1-1. Knights jumped out to an early 2-0 lead in that first, but it's been all Grace since then. And that to right. Argo onto it, and she puts it away. One down. Argo has been solid working that right field area all afternoon long. And Mallory Butyl, 1 for 3. With the pinch runner Jalen Phillips on first. And that ball over the outside corner, 0-1. And that ball slap fouled towards the right side. Down in the count, 0-2. Mother Nature deciding what to do for game 2. That has become considerably darker here at Marian University. And a shot to second, 4-6-3, and off the glove of Lottig. Would have been close at first, but on the force out at second, Marian down to their final out.
You know, with the dark clouds rolling in, I don't see lights on the field either. So
that is one thing we are missing here at the softball field. They are over on the baseball field, but not here on softball. That ball fouled straight back, 0-1. To Haley Webb. 0 for 2 on today. She walked in the first. Trying to keep the inning alive, 2 down, and the Knights down 7. And that ball finds his own, 1-1.
I'm sure coaches ask school about the lights. Always fighting for your athletes. I always did for mine. The female athletes try to get what the guys are getting.
Marian down to their final strike. And off the bat. And in fitting fashion, a strikeout for the starter Emma Hiss. And your final in game one of the doubleheader is the Grace Lancers all over the Marian Knights, 10-3.
Final score in game one, Grace victorious by a score of 10-3. Travis, you calling it?
Coach, get your thoughts on this one. It was a pretty, tight contest in those first couple innings, but then Grace just really put out the sticks and was swinging away with force.
Yeah, they were hitting it solid throughout the game, and then it was tied 3-3 in the sixth, and then after that they continued to do that up and down the lineup. And like you said earlier, there was no weak hits or anything like that. It was solid hit, hard hits, no bloopers. So they did a really nice job with their bats.
Emma Hiss goes the distance, improves her record to 5-15, also 3 for 5 at the plate with 6 RBI, including a grand slam. Game 2 coming up. Depending on the weather, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll try to get in game 2. It's Crossroads League action. Game 1 in the books with Grace 10-3 over the Marian Knights. Game 2 coming up on the IC Sports Network.